wants to roll this?
Hold on, Bill has me. Okay, we'll find out from Elihu. He should.
Which one's Elihu?
He's right there.
Okay.
He was standing right there.
Yeah.
We use
They're
that.
trying to
Elihu.
get the medical.
That's him. Okay.
But he is the pastor.
Pastor Elihu Morales Florian. Elihu or Elihu? Dressed in his Sunday best. Boy, did he bust his butt that day. Mixing concrete all the way to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He never let up. Oh, that's Pastor Alan Basham, the driving force behind this whole project.
And there's some lime.
He never let up either.
Yeah, those were heavy.
Those were heavy.
Siete.
Dos. Okay.
Two.
Needs 7 bags. We just need to spread it.
You heard that right. 7 bags of Portland and lime poured into 2 different types of dirt. They had to shovel that back and forth 3 times to get it mixed just right. Boy, were they tired at the end of the day. That's concrete mixing by hand at its finest. Now let's ask Pastor Allen some questions. Pastor Allen, how long have you been coming to Jalapa, Guatemala?
This makes our 9th year. Our first trip to Jalapa was in 2010, and we have built 7 churches, a school, which you can see, and a bridge that enters into this community. We've built churches even up in the mountains, and so we love coming here. It's a great time. The guys get a lot of good work. We have children's ministry, have a free medical clinic. Normally we install water purification systems and have a team that goes door to door. So we cover a large variety of ministries. We have something for everybody that may want to come on one of the mission trips, but we accomplish quite a bit of work. And what we're doing today is that we are pouring a concrete slab in a couple of the classrooms, and you can see the team mixing the concrete on the ground, and then they put it in wheelbarrows and take it and pour it into the classrooms and level it out and give it about 24 hours and we can walk on it.
Here are 2 of the classrooms that were poured that day. And what is this building here?
This is a church that we built about 4 years ago. The man that we work with, his name is Elihu Morales. And this is Elihu's church. We built this church. Well, 1 year, came back, built the school, then the cafeteria. It's an ongoing project that we have. As a matter of fact, the same year that we built the bridge, this community is called Las Marias. And Las Marias had been disconnected from the main city of Jalapa for 40 years. The bridge had been washed out, and the government had been promising to rebuild the bridge, but 40 years went by.
Here's a picture of the bridge just completed. And here's a picture of the foundation just dug 4 years ago. Wow, what a difference 4 years make.
So as Elihu developed a ministry in this village, he saw that there was a need. There was no vehicles at all in this village. The only way you could bring things in was with a motorcycle going through the ravine. And so we found the shallowest part of the ravine, and we built a concrete bridge. We built this church all in the same year. The mayor of this little community got saved and is now one of the leaders in the church. But this church is usually packed on Sundays. Loads of kids. There are 73 students in the school, and there's about 18 adults learning to read and write. And so we're getting ready to do some outside design on the front of the church also. And before the end of the week, it will have lettering across the front for the sign and for the name. And it's just a great place to be. It's a great place to come and minister and do what God's given you the ability to do. And we can use all kinds of talents, and we discover talents even while we're here and put those talents to work.
Incredible.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without
Here's the clinic in Antigua, Guatemala, the highest elevation we had gone to. We traveled an hour and a half straight up one dirt road up the mountain to get to this village, Antigua, Guatemala. The people here are very genuine, extremely appreciative. They sat waiting for over an hour just to see triage, and then sometimes waiting even another hour to see the doctor. We're gonna meet Nico Galang. He's the triage nurse.
I'm here just doing assessments with children and grown-ups, take vital signs, get some information from them so that way the rest of our medical crew can kind of see what we can help them with. Give them shots, vitamins, antibiotics, whatever they need. I'm the first person that they see and get them ready to go see the next person. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This is Carlito. Oh no, Carlitos, ¿por qué? He didn't like it. But this
And
is
who is this lovely lady sitting next to you?
this is my teacher, Alexis.
I'm the teacher.
She's been a big help. She's gonna be nursing training. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun. So
Fantastic.
thank you, appreciate it.
All right. Oh, no. Now let's meet our nurses, Cindy Young and Frank Jones.
This is a village that we have been to a couple different times. We have not been here for the last 4 years. We offer the residents of Antigua a medical clinic. We have a nurse practitioner. We do a head to toe assessment. We do blood pressure.
A lot of people here are in pain. They have joint pain, headache pain in their back. They do a lot of physical work here. A lot of the patients are pretty elderly, although that's all they do is physical labor. You can walk outside of the clinic and you can see up on the mountain several of the people here in the village working in the cornfield that's planted on the side of the mountain. There's pigs roaming about. There's little baby pigs that we almost ran into today. A lot of malnutrition, a lot of vitamins. If we could give out vitamins to everybody, we'd be doing the world of good, but we just don't have that much vitamins to give out.
And so we will get in about 4 or 5 hours and be on our way here in just an hour or two to make it back to our base due to the drive distance. And tomorrow will be a new location, new day.
These are all medications that we provide ahead of time, that we get donated to us to help out the people of Guatemala for the free medical clinic that we provide in the time that we're over here. Anything from Tylenol and ibuprofen to pain medication, stronger pain medication, vitamins, steroids, injection. They're all provided free of charge to all patients that come into our medical clinic. 1, 2, 3.
Respire con la nariz. Saque con la boca. Esa es la relaja. Más, respire con la nariz. Y saque con la boca. Dios me la bendiga.
I want to give her a pill. It is such a privilege to be on this trip and take care of these people and do God's work. Thank you.
It's good.
It's come 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to turn the people away who had just gotten off a bus coming from miles away. letting them know that they won't be able to see the doctor today. Not giving them the hope of being able to sit down in that chair and wait, but to tell them and let them know that our day is finished. But on a much lighter note,
Es el que me hace cantar, es el que me hace soñar y el que me hace sonreír.
Vete hacia atrás, correte hacia atrás, el pingüino. ¡Dejo afuera! Bueno pues, entonces, te voy a decir, Simón.
this is the story of the fiery furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that you find in Daniel chapter 3. Right there in the center with the crown on his head, well, that's King Nebuchadnezzar.
Uno más. Siéntense, siéntense, enojados.
What a privilege it was to see all these smiling faces eating lunch in the church's cafeteria. Notice the dirt floors. That floor was beautiful, smooth concrete before we left.
Ahorita estamos, digamos que estamos en una oficina de un doctor para que lo entiendan, como allá. Entonces, vamos a ver que ella entró y van a entrar más personas. Ahorita, miren.
But how do I look at all of this in 5 years?
No 73 niños,
I didn't see 73 kids there.
300 niños
I don't see 300 kids there.
aprendiendo acá.
I see more kids learning over here.
Y los niños que salgan acá pasen directo de sus aulas a servir a la iglesia.
But what do I see in this school? I see young kids that are going to grow up and they're going to go directly from the school to our church.
Niños que vayan creciendo con temor a Jehová.
We're going to raise up kids that will be growing and knowing the Lord.
Que corran acá y anden uniformados en este lugar.
I'm going to have the kids from this school in nice uniforms running and playing here in front of the church.
Y me pega una patada atrás diciéndome, Eliud, todavía tienes mucho que hacer. Ustedes son personas que han venido para, de alguna otra manera, para Dios hablar a nuestra vida. Gracias. Recuerdito para todos ustedes. ¿Se subieron a las antiguas?
With my wife, we talked to a community that live close to where it happened. We found and it's in Antigua.
Familiar de un pastor que vive por Antigua.
uh,